Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So today I have to keep it quick and dirty. Okay, in other words, I'm gonna not spend a really long time on your reading, so just heads up, be prepared for that. And when that happens, I have to give a disclaimer that whenever I'm quick and dirty, you know, I don't have a ton of time to elaborate and like be very politically correct and a perfect mediator of the information coming through so that nobody's feelings are hurt. So if you're feeling particularly sensitive, I don't know if you want to watch this. I don't think that I come across too insensitive, but sometimes, you know, if somebody's hurting or whatever, then they might think so. And since I don't have a lot of time, like I said, to just kind of, I don't want to say coddle, but just be like a perfect politician about every message that comes through. Since I don't have the time and energy to do that today, I just want to let you guys know, because being forewarned is forearmed. I absolutely intend that the readings, that the messages come through are positive and helpful. That's always my intention. Even when it's not what we want to hear, let it be the feedback that we need to get us on the right path. So that's my intention. I'm just letting you know that up front. So we're going to get started with the first group, because I'm doing a pick a card, so those are always longer, and I need to just like be succinct about each group today. So, you know, if you want to choose using the timestamps or the thumbnail, like the different flowers on the thumbnail, then go ahead and choose however you wish to choose. It's a general reading. It's not going to be for everyone, but if you're here, there's likely a message for you. Just take the messages that resonate and forget the ones that don't. Okay, it's real simple. And even if the messages don't resonate or yada, 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 whatever the case may be, you can just watch it for entertainment value. That's what I do sometimes as well. Okay, so with that being said, for group 1, simple 5-card spread, you know this person's feelings for you and the outcome, where's it going, things like that. The usual on my channel, the usual. Viewer is coming across the Fool. Could be Aquarius or have it strong in your chart. Don't have to be. Could be a need for a new beginning, potentially after an argument or some other sort of tense or conflicted situation, especially with regard to communication. But either way, wanting to like realizing that this is a situation where a new beginning is needed, and wanting or not being too worried about it, or wanting not to worry about it. And though you know, like, you know, there's challenges that lie ahead, more than likely, you're still willing to go all in and like roll the dice and see how things go. So let's see the energy. We've got the Hanged one, okay? So that's speaking of a psychic or intuitive connection that you both are feeling. This is soulmate energy as well. Not every time this card comes out does that mean that, but today it does. This could be somebody from your past, or there are childhood issues at play that are important somehow to this relationship or this connection today. So either way, there is this connection, feeling each other's energy. It's a very sweet energy actually that's coming through. If you're thinking about this person or feeling their energy particularly strong, or just feeling connected to them regardless of a lack of movement in the connection, just know that this person is feeling that as well. Got the Nine of Wands. Even despite this person being in the Nine of Wands energy, which is an energy of, again, there's that conflictedness. There is this energy of perhaps there being egos clashing or egos in the way. Does this have to do with the client? More than likely it does, especially if you're an earth sign or have that strong in your chart. I'm getting Capricorn energy as well. But again, signs don't matter. It's just extra information for those who it will resonate with. Bottom line, this person's feelings towards you with that Nine of Wands is more or less saying, you know, that this person actually does have very sweet feelings for you, like I said before. So regardless of where you guys are at in the relationship, this is showing somebody that is willing to put in the work on that. Like normally, yes, this is a guarded energy. This is somebody that maybe feels like things have been so hard for so long, but due to the connection that the two of you share, and it's largely like a psychic connection, and there's been some sort of a realization on one or both of your ends, then this is today reading a bit different. It's reading about, you know, being willing to commit or to, you know, just take the situation more seriously and see where things go, okay? This person is not 100% sure about everything regarding this relationship, I'm not going to lie, but they do feel like they have more confidence than before to move forward with this. So it's like they want to make it work. They want to, and they understand as well, kind of like you, that it's not going to be easy. You feel like more lighthearted about it, more ready to do it, more like just throwing caution to the wind, you know, caution to the wind, and like coming at it from maybe perhaps a more lackadaisical, easygoing, or kind of romantic, youthful standpoint. Whereas this person is like, you know, they're preparing for the storm, basically, of knowing, you know, that it's going to be work to work this out or to move it forward, because it does look like there has been argument, butting of heads, or some outside interference, just some conflicted energy on the reading. Okay, so this person knows it's not going to be always rainbows and butterflies between the two of you, but they are willing to work on it anyway, which is a good sign. So the outcome is the Chariot. I see things getting unstuck. Like if this relationship has been stuck, it's going to get unstuck. So things are moving forward. And again, it looks like it could be due to your person. But sometimes when we let go, that's when things start happening. So maybe you've just decided that you don't care anymore, or you're just not too worried about this relationship right now, or in the near future. You're going to be in this energy, and regardless of what happens with the Chariot and the outcome, it's talking about the relationship getting unstuck, especially if you're in like a current relationship with this person. This is somebody that wants this really. I mean, I feel like you both actually want this really bad. Okay? So it's nice to see, you know, reciprocated energies here. You both want this really bad. Like you want to, you know, whatever it takes, even if it means running over people's feelings. I feel like even if it means running over your feelings, maybe. I don't think this person really wants to do that, but if it happens, it happens, because the truth is this person wants to come after their truth, and the truth for them is to move forward in this connection, move toward you, move with you toward something else, like to advance the relationship. So I think this person can be very forceful. Maybe you can be as well, since this is a combination of your energies, but this is mostly about, like, there's some sort of a dilemma in the situation. Maybe you both have strong options in love, or you just have very different lifestyles. Okay, the Nine of Wands and the Fool are very different energies, but very strong energies anyway. And so there's some differences here. There are differences here. So does this person, like, for example, this is just an example, do they want to commit, or do they want to stay uncommitted with the potential of having, you know, more options in the future? Or maybe you feel that way. Could be, you know, that maybe you feel that way. Do you take the plunge or not? But I see you guys, like the viewer, taking a plunge towards happy coupledom, like you want to do this. And just, you know, I don't know. It's basically saying you win. You're going to be a good winner. Remember that other people's feelings matter just as much as your own. Like you both are going to have to realize that. There's a lot of energy going on with this, and especially with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It does say that something is rotten in Denmark in terms of there being some sort of drama with the situation or around the situation too. And the Chariot is about getting my way, you know, enforcing my will on the situation. And so, you know, you need to be careful with that in romance. Yeah, if you're going in business, this is a great energy, but in romance, a light touch works better. So this is what I've got for you, Group 1. Thank you for tuning in. Moving on to Group 2. Stick around for that if you want to. Yeah, thanks for watching. Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. Let's go ahead and think about your person of interest. We're going to do my standard 5-card spread. We're going to look at different things here and finish up with the outcome. As Northern Light Tarot always says, never to be taken literally, but to be interpreted, okay? Sometimes it's literal, though. You can count on me to tell you if it's literal. So anyway, what does group 2 need to know about their situation, their love life, their person of interest? What's going on in group 2's love life? Oh, I'm sorry to see that, group 2. We've got the Tower here, a shock, some sort of sudden upheaval. Yeah, unfortunately, something wasn't built on a strong enough foundation to last, and so it got knocked down, or there's some sort of mess going on here. Three of Swords, pretty obvious what Three of Swords is. It's about heartache, third-party situation potentially, but either way, thinking negative thoughts that hurt your own feelings, and it's based on something that's happened more than likely. So like maybe a split. How does this person feel about group 2? We've got the Moon energy. Wow, it's very troubling here. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Wands, which is about a passionate new beginning. I feel like the feminine in the situation is hoping very much for a passionate new beginning. But at this time, it's not looking good, right? Because the Three of Swords is like an emotional card. It's basically saying that the situation is one of there being a split, or, you know, something like that has happened here. And with your person feeling like the Moon energy, that's a whole nother story, okay? So we've got strong Mars energy, we've got Cancer, Pisces, we've got air sign energy here. Saturn and Libra. Yeah, like I said, I'm just sorry to see this energy. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I can't sugarcoat it. We've got 3 of the less fortunate cards in the deck coming out in your reading, group 2. So if it doesn't resonate, you know, just remember, readings are a reflection of present energies. It's meant to be used as feedback to hopefully guide your path in a better direction, and sometimes being forewarned is forearmed, so you can like take that. Now, if it doesn't resonate at all, or it's confusing, we'll just choose a different group. Check out the playlist link down below for a different reading. You don't have to accept anything, you know, into your reality that doesn't make sense to you, or hurts you, or confuses you. You just simply don't have to accept that. But if you feel like, yeah, that's my situation, so what advice do you have, or how's it going to go, then stick around and let's see. Definitely emotional pain, distress of some kind here. Could be, you know, just due to, you know, a conflict or a separation. But it feels very present, right? Because with the Tower here, it's like more than likely a breakup that's caused heartache, and it feels like hell, basically. So this is this is fresh energy. So if you have been in separation from this person for a long time, I don't really feel like this is your reading, or something has happened to re-trigger those painful emotions. Some of you could, yeah, some of it's because some of you have found out that this person, or this person has found out that you have a third party or another person that you're interested in, okay? But this is more of a fresh energy. It's not an old energy. This feels like fresh, and very unfortunate. So this person, though, their feelings are very complicated. Okay, the Moon casts light, but it also casts shadow. It brings clarity, but only tells half the story. Therefore, you are left like having to make up the rest of the story in your mind. And if you're in a negative mindset, or if you're in fear, or have some subconscious fears, then it's easy for your mind to start telling unfortunate stories. And it's like this person could have been doing that, or doing that, and it's led to this. So, like, this isn't all bad. In terms of their feelings, there are positive feelings this person has as well. It feels like maybe this is a newer connection, or when it was very passionate, or it is a very passionate connection, but it needs to calm down, you know. The term lunatic came from people acting up during a full moon. They started acting crazy. It's because the tides would pull, and were made of mostly water, so when the moon makes the tides move around and go crazy, it affects people too. So it's like, this person's like turmoil in their emotions. And if they're being indecisive or anything like that, that could be one of the reasons why, or either way they're being indecisive and can't make up their mind, even about what they think about you. So whatever the case is, you know, it can't stay dark forever. Eventually the sun is going to come up and bring total and complete clarity. So, and yeah, so you're going to get the clarity that you want here. And this person's going to get the clarity that they want. Whether they're going to share that with you or not, I don't know, because you're Tower and Three of Swords. But they're going to get the clarity. Like, they're going to be able to see. The one thing it feels like they know, and what I can tell from this reading, is that it's a complicated situation. And, yeah. They just don't know how to proceed, if they're going to proceed at all. Like, they just don't know. So until this person figures out what they want from the situation or from love, then, you know, you're going to kind of be just kind of relying on your intuition and like not knowing what's going to happen. Like, you're only going to, maybe you do know yourself what's going to happen, or you have a sense about what's happening. Like, regardless, you already kind of have a feeling about what's going on in the situation, what might be happening next, and what this person might be thinking or feeling about you. But that's like, that's good, because this person's not going to help you with that. At least not for the time being. Like, they're in this moon energy. So they're just trying to figure it out for themselves. And even if they seem like they've given you clarity on something, just know that they're still confused in dealing with churning emotions and confusion and emotional confusion and things like that in themselves about the situation. So there's still some question marks that they have to figure out, you know, as well. So what is the outcome for group 2? A big message from Spirit that they need to know. Wow, we've got the Lovers. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Death, Transformation. Okay. I feel like somebody's going to be asking for help. Could be from a friend, or a friend that's like a counselor, or somebody that just really gives good advice. But I see that being part of the reason why there is a new beginning. We saw the Ace of Wands earlier. It was at the bottom of the deck talking about a passionate new beginning. So even if you are split right now, whatever this drama is, whatever this hurtful situation is, there is going to be a new beginning in the situation. We've got the Death card coming out after the Lovers card. Saying that it's going to take a lot of work for this transformation to take place. In other words, for a change to occur, because we know that a change needs to occur. If a relationship is bringing out the Three of Swords and the Tower and the Moon, then there's definitely room for improvement. To say the very least, there are major changes that need to take place. And what I'm seeing with that Death card is that those major changes are going to take place, like they are taking place. If I had to guess, I would say it's because you both love each other with the Lovers card here. So you both feel like a strong spiritual and emotional connection with one another. There is love between the two of you. If this is a newer connection and it's not that deep yet, well, there's something spiritual about this connection. There's something deeper to it that even you would have to admit. Even this person would have to admit. They're like all in their feelings about it. It's complicated. It's good and bad. There's lack of clarity. I mean, there's just a lot going on in this person's feelings and in your feelings. So I see, even though that it seems like, you know, there's been a fight or an ending, there is a transformation that's taking place that's good. Changes need to be made so that those old patterns that led to the Three of Swords can be eliminated, or at least addressed and corrected in some way. And then as a result of that, you know, you're going to have a lot of fun and a good time with this person. And not just that, but it's going to be a ride. It's going to be, you know, you needing to hold on to your hat, because it's going to get very exciting and very romantic. But you need to stay present and not only just worry about, you know, how does this person think of me? Do they like me? You know, what's going to happen? And getting ahead of yourself, like, oh, does this mean happily ever after time? Whatever. It's about paying attention to how the romance makes you feel, rather than just, you know, what you want to happen or how it makes them feel, if that makes sense. Okay, you guys, this is what I've got for you. That's a nice little plot twist. That's the kind of plot twist I like to see, right? Going from the Tower, Three of Swords, to, and the Moon, the Lovers. And then in Death in its higher vibration. So, cool. I like it. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Stick around for group 3 if you want to. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys next time. Welcome, group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I'm just going to go ahead and write 3 in the velour of my mat here because your number keeps disappearing. I don't know what that's about. Maybe Spirits is trying to tell me, go back to just doing the 2 readings, which, you know, with my busy life, then that probably would make more sense to me. But I know you guys like the 3 readings, 3 reading pick a cards too. Either way, that little sticker that says 3, it gets up and walks away. It's rebellious. It's a rebellious little sucker because this is like not the first time it's done that. Anyway, go ahead and think about your person of interest or your love life, whatever you want to know. It's a general reading, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't, as always. Let's see what we can see for group 3. Okay, we've got the Sneaky 7. Wow. Are you guys spying on someone besides through the reading? We've got the Magician, so strong Gemini energy coming through with the air sign energy of the 7 of Swords. You could be feeling like maybe you're just trying to find a way to reconcile with someone or have a new beginning in the connection, or to move it forward if it's stuck, or just move it forward. Maybe you want to talk to this person about the relationship. You guys are up to something. It's not always just the love interest who's being sneaky. Sometimes it's the viewer. Now, it can be vice versa or interchangeable. Maybe you're dealing with a cheater or you're a suspected cheater, you know. But we'll see what else comes out. What is the situation? What is the situation between these two? 8 of Swords. Oh, so we've got a progression. 7 of Swords to 8 of Swords. Okay. You guys, I don't really like the energy of this. I don't like the energy of this. So I'm going to do my best to navigate it in a way that makes sense. So let me gather my thoughts about it. Okay, the 8 of Swords is about, okay, in the story of the cards, like as I know it, we've got the 7 of Swords, which is somebody that, before that, we've got the 6 of Swords, somebody that's leaving a bad situation behind. They're going towards greener pastures. They get to wherever they're going, and one of two things happen. Either they have to like struggle and just kind of take whatever they can get because they're strangers in a strange land, and they kind of had to leave some place, you know, all of a sudden, so they maybe don't have everything they need, so they have to, like, you know, lie, cheat, or steal, or just do something to help themselves, like they're in a desperate situation. It's either that, or somebody who's in a desperate situation comes after them and takes from them. You know what I mean? So they're either taking or being taken. That's that energy here. And then as a result of that, you know, we have the 8 of Swords. She's put in this little jail, right? Either for stealing or doing something deceptive that she felt that she had to do, right? Just to maybe survive, or because she was desperate to get something. Or whoever has violated her is being put away. They're being caught and made to pay for it. So maybe if your person was caught cheating, you know, they're now having to pay for it. There is, you know, consequences with this Eight of Swords, because in this position, it is about, you know, having a mindset of victimhood. It is about self-imposed limitations, but the more I work with this card, the more I realize that some, you know, just as often, basically, it is about, it's not always self-imposed limitations. It's like somebody imposing these limitations on you or on the situation. But there is this energy of maybe feeling paralyzed, or like things can't move forward, which I said before, you know, it needs to get unstuck perhaps. So there is this maybe somebody thinking that there are greater obstacles than there needs to be. And it's, you know, maybe related to, I don't know, the Seven of Swords. Let's see what your person feels towards you. Six of Wands. Okay, the person feels happy towards you, like this person. So I'm trying to figure out why this Eight of Swords is here. Yeah, it's like you guys are both, because this is your combined energy, making there be more obstacles than there needs to be. And it feels like it's falling on you guys, because this person is coming across in a positive, optimistic energy of the Six of Wands. Like they feel like they're winning, or that they're moving forward, that this connection is taking a step forward. They feel like that you guys support each other, or that you would, that there is this energy of just optimism. Whereas with this combined energy and the Swords energy, it's like people are maybe not putting their best foot forward, not being completely transparent, or worrying about that, or both. And so it could be both of you two when it comes, like this person can be positive, but when it comes to the relationship, you're both creating problems in your mind that aren't really there, like aren't really, or wouldn't be a real part of the reality between you. So it's just like a call to kind of reassess, you know, your perceptions on the situation. Maybe you, maybe your person. I feel like it's more you guys. I'm sorry, but it feels like there's a need to, you know, reassess the perception and consider that, you know, the power to change the situation is within you. Okay. So whatever that means for you. So yeah, tell the truth on my channel, like it or not. So that's what's coming through. We want to talk about your person's feelings though. Like let's get a little bit more into how they feel with the Six of Wands. When we've got a Six of Wands person, I think it's pretty obvious that this person feels like they're winning, that they feel like things are going well. There does seem to be some sort of a bond here between the two of you. There could be communication recently that maybe, you know, this person took more positively than you did. There's something about communication being taken potentially in two different ways, being part of the problem here or part of the solution as well. But there does feel like this person feels like there's a bond between the two of you. So this person feels like other people find you attractive, and it also feels like this person is being seen as very attractive as well by others. Especially if you guys have been in a relationship and you're like working towards something here, like maybe moving it to the next level. Like the Six of Wands is about moving it to the next level, but it's not necessarily, you know, about jumping to the end, you know, and having happily ever after and then roll the credits. You know, it's not that kind of a thing. It's about taking a step forward. So whatever that means for you, lots of different people watching are at different levels, you know, within their relationship. For some, it could be moving in together. It's just about, you know, taking the next step, going forward and just taking the next step. This person just feels optimistic that you guys are going to take that next step, or you're in the process of doing that. And despite kind of any negative thoughts that one or both of you are having, this person just generally feels like there's a future with you and that the future seems bright, and they just feel like the future is going to bring you both so much joy and so much happiness. So I don't know what you guys are doing in your Seven of Swords energy, but this person is feeling, you know, really good towards this relationship right now. So what is the outcome like some of you are just really happy with your work and family situations, or you're just feeling maybe like you're taking the situation a little bit for granted, some of you. It could be that as well. Maybe looking for like, oh, this can't be as good as it seems, like there has to be something wrong, or you know what I mean, with that Eight of Swords. Creating problems where there aren't any, like, oh, this person's probably cheating because they're very popular, a lot of people like them, or whatever, you know, fill in the blanks with that Seven of Swords. Some sort of lack of security. You know, that's what Seven of Swords behavior stems from, a lack of security. What is the outcome? Even if that lack of security is only stemming from one's mind. We have the Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn don't have to be, but that's what's coming out there. So the Page of Pentacles is about an offer being made, something being like advanced forward, okay? So that backs up the Six of Wands about this person feeling like things are moving forward, or the next step is being taken, or they're really sure that that's going to happen in the future. And they feel, you know, they feel really good about it. Well, they're on to something, because we can see here, you know, with the Page of Pentacles, that's more than likely going to happen. Some sort of, you know, token of affection, I guess you could say. Something practical, though, because it's Pentacles, practical energy. But whenever the Page of Pentacles comes out in the outcome, it's about a new relationship, or a new cycle within a relationship. And it feeling like that, even if you've been with this person, dealing with them for a long time, it maybe hasn't advanced very much, or you're entering a new cycle, okay? So like some of you just got back in touch with each other, and that's why this person's excited and feels like you guys are on the right track. Meanwhile, you have some suspicion or skepticism or something along those lines. And these are just scenarios many different people watch. If it's confusing, it's not your message. Maybe a different message is for you, but this is what's coming through. Bottom line, with this in the outcome, it's just time to observe and enjoy, you know, rather than trying to decide, you know, some decision, like some monumental decision about this, and rather than trying to control, okay? So, I mean, this person might be, you know, this very handsome, down-to-earth, earthy, practical guy or girl, you know, man or woman. They could be someone that you enjoy as a friends with benefits, or, I mean, because really with the Page of Pentacles as the outcome, it's very early days. It's not like a momentous card, speaking of like major commitment or anything like that. It's talking about, you know, dating, or even like, you know, I said friends with benefits, something like that. It's the early stages energy. So you might, you know, be in that energy with this person now, or this could be coming. But either way, it's like you don't have to make any major decisions about it or control the situation. Just be present in the moment. And maybe you're worried that this person is too good to be true or something like that. But they might actually be how they appear to be. Like if you think they're great, they might actually be great. Or you might find out, and maybe this is what you suspect, that this person looks like really good on paper, but once you get to know them, you know, you realize it was a false start. It was like a big nothing burger, or it was good while it lasted, but you know, that's all it was. So the best thing you can do is to observe. And also, so you're just looking in the mirror, look at yourself as well. You know, and get out of your head and more into your heart space. You can protect your heart and still like not overthink the situation, or, you know, resort to anything untoward. All right, this is what I got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it was helpful. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It supports the channel. It keeps me coming back to do more readings for you guys. Thank you for bearing with me on the shorter readings. I know that well, whatever. I do as much as I can for you guys. These free readings are free readings. If you'd like a private reading, you know, you can contact me. My information is in the description box down below the video. Otherwise, hopefully I can do a lengthier one for you guys next time, and I'll talk to you then.